Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Let's talk about something we've all been through. You meet a woman, things seem to be going well, the conversation flows and you think there's a real connection, but then you get a message that just throws you off. It seems polite, maybe even encouraging, but something about it feels off. You're left staring at your phone, trying to read between the lines, wondering, what does she actually mean by that? It's a frustrating place to be. We'd all prefer people to just say what they mean, but human communication is rarely that simple. People try to be nice to avoid hurting feelings, but in doing so, they often create more confusion and can leave you wasting your time and emotional energy on a situation that's already over. The goal of this video is to cut through that confusion. We're going to decode 6 common things women say so you can understand the real message, respect yourself, and know when it's time to move on. Don't get fooled by the sugarcoating. Let's get into what she really means. Let's start with a phrase that sounds thoughtful and mature on the surface, but is often a gentle door closing in your face. You've been talking, maybe you even suggested taking things to the next level, and she says, "I'm just not looking for a relationship right now." Your first instinct might be to think, oh, it's just bad timing, I can wait. But here's the hard truth. When she says she's not looking for a relationship right now, what she almost always means is she's not looking for a relationship with you. Think about it. If the person she's been dreaming of, her ideal match in every way, suddenly walked into her life, would she turn them away because of timing? In most cases, absolutely not. People make exceptions for the right person. That statement is often a polite, conflict-avoidant way of saying there isn't enough of a romantic connection for her to pursue something serious. So, the biggest mistake you can make here is waiting. Don't put your own dating life on hold, hoping she'll magically become ready one day. Accept her words as a clear signal that you're not the one for her, and invest your energy elsewhere. Life keeps moving, and so should you. Don't wait around in the hopes that someone will eventually be ready for what you have to offer today. Now let's talk about the situation where the communication starts to lag. You send a message, and hours turn into days. Finally, your phone buzzes and you see her reply. "Sorry for the late reply, I've just been so busy." In our world of constant connectivity, this is one of the weakest excuses in the book. Everyone is busy. We all have jobs, studies, hobbies, and responsibilities. But we also have our phones in our hands for a significant portion of the day. A text message takes 10 seconds to write. When a woman is genuinely excited about you, you become a priority. She'll find a moment to reply while waiting for her coffee, during her lunch break, or before she goes to sleep. Her busyness isn't about a lack of time. It's about a lack of sufficient interest. If you consistently get the "I've been busy" line, it's not a sign for you to try harder. It's a clear indicator that she is not prioritizing communication with you. A one-off delay with a good reason is understandable, but if it becomes a pattern, see it for what it is, a soft fade-out. She's never too busy for someone she's truly interested in. This next one can be particularly painful, especially if it comes after you've built what you thought was a solid foundation as friends. You finally decide to take the leap and tell her how you really feel, and she responds with, "I value our friendship too much. I don't want to ruin it." This is the classic friend zone anthem. While it sounds like she's protecting something precious, what it really means is, I don't see you in a romantic way at all. She likely does genuinely care about you as a friend, and doesn't want to hurt your feelings by being brutally direct. So instead of saying, "I'm not attracted to you," she frames it as an act of preserving the friendship. Unfortunately, once those feelings are out in the open, the dynamic often changes anyway. It can be incredibly difficult for you to go back to being just friends when you want more. When you hear this, understand that the door to romance is firmly closed. It's her way of saying no without making things too awkward. The best thing you can do is respect her feelings and decide if you can genuinely continue the friendship without tormenting yourself. Sometimes, a rejection can feel like a compliment, and that's what makes it so disorienting. She might say something like, "You're such a great guy, but..." That "but" is one of the most powerful words in the English language. It effectively cancels out everything that came before it. "You're a great guy, but I'm not ready. You're an amazing person, but I don't feel a spark. You'd be the perfect boyfriend for someone, but I just don't see us that way." All of these sentences mean the same thing. She's not interested in you. The first part of the sentence is designed to soften the blow and protect your ego. She's trying to let you know that she doesn't think you're a bad person. However, the only part of that sentence that truly matters is what comes after the but. Don't get caught up in the compliment. Don't think, well, she thinks I'm amazing, so maybe she'll change her mind. She won't. This is a polite, definitive no. Acknowledge the kindness, but accept the rejection, and walk away with your head held high. Let's shift from what she says to what she does, or rather, what she doesn't do. You try to make plans. You suggest dinner on Friday, and she says, "Oh, I can't this week. I'm swamped with work." Okay, fair enough. So you suggest the following week, and she says, "That weekend is also tricky. My friend is in town." If you're constantly met with a wall of excuses whenever you try to arrange a meeting, you need to pay attention. This is different from a single cancellation. Life happens, and sometimes people genuinely have to reschedule. But there's a key difference. A woman who is interested will actively help you find a new time. She'll say, "I can't do Friday, but I'm free on Saturday afternoon. Does that work for you?" A woman who is not interested will just present the obstacle without offering a solution. This consistent flaking or inability to commit to a plan is a passive way of showing disinterest. She doesn't want to see you, but she also doesn't want to say it directly. If making a simple plan feels like an impossible task, it's because she doesn't want that plan to happen. And finally, we arrive at the most powerful, most definitive, and often most hurtful message of all: complete and total silence. You send a text, and it's delivered. You wait. An hour goes by, a day, a week. You've been left on read, or worse, completely ghosted. In this situation, her lack of response is the response. It is the clearest signal she could possibly send. There's no ambiguity here. There are no lines to read between. Silence means, I am not interested. It means, I do not wish to continue this conversation. While it can feel disrespectful and confusing, it is, in its own way, an absolute answer. Don't make excuses for her. Don't tell yourself her phone must be broken, or that she's just been abducted by aliens. If she wanted to talk to you, she would be talking to you. Not saying anything tells you everything you need to know. It's your cue to delete the chat, let it go, and move forward without a second thought. Ultimately, all of these points boil down to one simple, universal truth. Actions speak louder than words. A woman who is genuinely interested in you will make time for you. She will be excited to talk to you. She will work with you to make plans. Her actions will align with her words. If you find yourself constantly confused, analyzing her texts and feeling like you're putting in all the effort, it's because you are. The right person won't leave you guessing. You'll know. So stop wasting your time on ambiguity. See these situations for what they are. Respect yourself enough to walk away, and open yourself up to finding someone who is just as excited about you as you are about them. So what do you guys think? Are there any other confusing phrases I missed? Let me know down in the comments. I'd love to hear about your own experiences. If this video was helpful, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content to help you navigate the world of dating and relationships. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.